So I know for aesthetic purposes, this is a really nice setup, but I feel like it's not the most copacetic thing to sit next to a waterfall and make these, but I really don't give a fuck because I feel like this is my like relaxing space. Big sister grief. Let's talk about big sister grief here. This week, I've been having this really weird feeling where I just feel like, okay, I don't know my little brother. Like, I know him, but I don't really think I know a lot about him. And it's like, I had the realization, like, he's just getting older. Like, he is his own person with his own thoughts and own feelings outside of just being my brother. So it just got me thinking, like, well, damn. Like, I wonder who he is. And then it just got me thinking about my sister because she's moved away. Then it's got me thinking about my other brothers who have moved away. And it just really had me, like, feeling very, like, guilty is the word I'm gonna say. I'm having like guilt feelings because I feel like I'm having the realization like in your 20s you just have so many things that you want to do and so many goals and aspirations, and you guys know this, like everybody knows me knows this, like I have a lot of things that I want to see and do in my lifetime. That's why I don't have kids. That's why I'm such a big advocate for, like, love your own company. Like, you have, at the end of the day, you came into this world by yourself, you're gonna go by yourself. You got to get comfortable with yourself. If you can't get comfortable with yourself, it's just never gonna work. And then I also have this thing where I feel like if I spent my life waiting for someone, I'm gonna be waiting my whole life. You know what I mean? Like, tomorrow could be too late. Anything you want to do, you have to pursue it now. But I think where the guilt feelings were coming in, I'm about to cry. Where the guilt feeling comes in and where I get really emotional is, I feel like to go far, you have to go far. Or at least for me, I know that this is not my city, this is not my place, these aren't my people. I know in order to get where I need to go, I have to leave. But I don't think people really talk about the guilt that comes with. Oh my god, I'm gonna cry. I'm about to cry right now. I don't think people talk about the actual guilt associated with leaving. I know what my family has been through, and I have a very tricky family dynamic. But when it comes to like my little brother, like I just was having this big guilt the other day, like I'm a bad big sister, like, and nobody's ever done anything to me or told me that I was a bad sister. But I feel like I mean, like I feel like I just up and left home, and I left him, and I didn't really consider how he may have felt about that. So I feel like the feelings I'm having now are like I'm realizing how my decisions actually impact other people. And like I was talking to my mom and she was like, "Oh, like we don't call you because we don't know if you're busy enough to pick up the phone." And I'm like, it's like the expression, like, be careful what you wish for because you just might get it. It's like I wanted my space and I wanted my independence so bad, and I have it, and I am loving every second of it. But nothing is without balance. So there is no good without bad. There's no bad without good. And I think the flip side to it, or the part that I didn't really think about, was how inaccessible I was making myself to my family. And I'm not a big family. Like, I don't really get like this about them just because of our history. But what I will say is it's just hard. Like, it's very difficult to know that everybody cannot breathe at the altitude that you're at. And it's very difficult to leave people behind. And even though I know it's necessary, knowing and accepting is not the same thing. You can know something and not accept it. So although I know it, it's just every day this week I feel like I got up, started on Monday, and I had to like accept the fact that like this feeling that I'm having of separation from like my siblings and just being a big sister, like it's not gonna get better. It's gonna get worse because I have to go further than this. And yeah, I don't know, man. I know you don't really get to pick your family, but your family's still your family. Like, we have our ups, we have our downs. There's no such thing as a perfect family. And I think for so long I was just the angry daughter. I was the angry daughter. I was the angry daughter, and then suddenly I leave home and I become like probably the best version of myself I've ever been. Like, feel so aligned with who I am. But clarity comes at a cost for sure, because although I have this new sense of clarity and this profound sense of thought and this really, really great alignment with myself, I'm seeing the truth about things. And clarity comes with clarity comes with truth, okay? And I think the truth is there is a lot of beauty in growing up and getting older and making your own journey and your own path. And like like I said, you find things you love. I found plenty of things that I love, but it's a lot of pain in leaving the people you love. Okay. So those are my big sister guilt feelings. I want to end this by saying it is so difficult to make new relationships as a young adult, intentional ones, I'll say. So I'm gonna go visit my brother today. Um, and I think y'all should. I think love is a very powerful tool, and I know that I can't look backwards and I can't stay put just to make other people comfortable, but it doesn't make the feelings any easier. So running away is easy; it's the leaving that is hard. But with that being said, thank you for watching. That was my This is Cheaper Than Therapy Girlhood Journal session. My insurance is about to lapse, so I only got 5 more therapy sessions before the end of the year. So I'm trying to like Pablo Escobar this whole therapy situation, at least until I can get my insurance to renew. Insurance is the biggest fucking scam in America. Oh my gosh. It really is. It sucks. I'll see you guys in the next video. Love you all to the absolute very most. Bye guys. We're gonna go. Bye. Look how pretty this is.